What's up, Nerd Vapes? Subaru. Yeah, I was doing the hand signals there. I kind of ripped that off from Blackie Fitzpatrick. Tan Stang, been with me for fucking, what, 2.5 years throughout the whole election in all the other channels. And we got the president elected. We did it. Yes, I am clean shaven. Took a long time. I went through 2 razors. I can't let that shit happen again. Oh, it feels good. Damn, it feels good. Messenger Mike has joined us, the Reverend. Thank you very much. Well, where's the bishop, yo? Blackie should be up right now. He's probably out clubbing. But this is, after all, a political chat. And so once we get our, I don't know, if we're at 215 and 4, which is 4 watching, we're probably going to top out at 7 to 9. So I'll give it another couple minutes. But this is a political chat, and that's what we need to do. JB, Gramps, Newsweek, Jen, Livestream News, Sid, Bot Channel, etc., etc. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm not scratching my ass. My wallet is killing my ass. Not that it's fat, it's just full of fucking credit cards and fucking bills. And when I say bills, I don't mean dollar bills, I mean like bills. Like you owe that, whatever. Vicky is back, very nice, we like. Looking good after go for 1. More batting down the hatches. Shut down Wi-Fi, storms here. Have a good afternoon, back later. Cool. I'll probably go on again this evening because I want to, well, number one, I used to say, when I had a great career, making 80 fucking grand a year, running a laboratory before they cut the laboratory, because it's easier to outsource to China. Isn't that fun? But, what was my point? Oh, yeah. I had always said back in my former career when I was employed, if I could be anything else, I would be a storm chaser. That's exactly what I would do. And who knows, maybe I can make it happen. How the fuck do you move from Boston to, Oklahoma with no money? But I have superior knowledge of weather. I have superior knowledge of tornadoes and severe thunderstorms and cloud structure and everything like that. I'm just saying. Hey, I'm just saying. If somebody lives in the Midwest and they have a cousin that they know that's a storm chaser and they're looking for an intern, if they pay enough, I'll move out there and take that job in 2 seconds. No problem at all. I'll clean tires, I'll wash camera equipment, I'll check all the lines, I'll do everything as long as I can go see tornadoes and make some money off it. USA All Day likes the shave job. What's up, USA? Yeah, well, yeah, I can answer that. I don't know what's going on, but here's my opinion. Take it any way you want. Take it any way that you feel is something that'll work. All right. In my opinion, this is just in my opinion, because I watch. Even when I'm not chatting. You fuckers don't know this. You don't know this at all. Even when I'm not chatting, I don't really sleep that much. I can't really sleep these days. Maybe 4 hours a night at best. But I'm in all of your channels, and I don't always comment, so I'm watching what's going on. And what's my point? Hold on a second. What's my point? It was off of a comment. Where the hell? Okay, so whatever it is number one, what I've realized is that no one is really no trolls, like hardcore trolls, like ones that ruin everything, are no longer going to be able to penetrate our network. And I consider this, I'm saying this, they did not say it, but I feel that there's a coalition of audience, okay? And that's a music touring term. It's like when you go to every city and play a show, you have an audience that knows your music, and they love you, and they're going to go to the front row to watch you play. It's called a coalition of audience. Gramps, Jujubot, and I think to a degree, MMP Cody, aka Jamhouse, and Harmony have a coalition. We have a coalition of audience. What do I mean by that? Exactly what I just said. Which is, we all kind of want the same thing. We all love the president. We're not douchebags. We're not crazy psychopathic liberals going insane on YouTube. We all know each other pretty damn well, or over the internet at least. And the ones that put themselves on camera, thank you very much, and Gramps and Antige and well, Jujubot's never been on camera, but she's a big boy. She's a big player. Gramps goes on TV, on YouTube. You know, so we all do it. So we have this coalition, I feel. And I think it's very powerful because I think that the general establishment, which is controlling the music industry as well, which is why this is related. You know, that's exactly why this is related. There's no conspiracy there. It's all fucking proven. That Hollywood is run by people that openly admit that they worship Satan, okay? So, do we want to trust Hollywood? I think not. Madonna? Yeah, I got where I got because I made a mock sacrifice to Molech in the temple. What the hell are you doing? Jesus Christ. But I'm glad and again, it's just really hot out. I'm not being a perv. I'm just fucking really hot. But I'm glad you guys like the clean shaven. I think it's good. Damn, it feels better, I can tell you that. And I took care. I put about 12 minutes into it. Got every little, you know, because I have a German nose. You could probably only see it from the side. But it's hard to get up under that shelf. Fucking Germans. Also, taxpayers are tired of carrying the load. Let me just jump in because I can't... There's so many comments, I can't read back to all of them. I'm just going to jump on Messenger Mike. Because that's pretty recent. Also, taxpayers are tired of carrying the debt, carrying the load. Well, I said debt. Maybe that was a Freudian slip. Look, the American taxpayer, all of us, you, me, everyone, is the most milked human cow since ancient Greece. It's absolutely disgusting. Now, would I rather be working and paying taxes still? Yes, absolutely. I'm a worker. I prefer to work. My division closed. You guys know the story. I'm basically kind of a little fucked right now. Okay? But when I was working, the fact that 44% of my wages went to social programs in the federal government, 44%. I think if the country was run smartly, which it will be if Trump gets 2 terms, we could run off of a flat tax on everybody of 5%. So I don't care if you're working at 7-Eleven and making 11 grand a year, or if you're a big banker in fucking Goldman Sachs and you're making 200 million a year. Everybody pays 5%. Period. No such thing as tax exemptions, no such thing as tax exemptions, no such thing as tax exemptions. They don't exist. They're wiped out. Everybody pays 5%. You keep 95% of what you earn. And let's see how the country runs for 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 years. If it doesn't work, we'll try something else. But I think that's a fantastic idea, to be honest with you. Comments are too fast. I can't. Fucking iPhone. Aye. Nerd Vape says, I think it's funny how the First Amendment is freedom of speech, and the Second Amendment is the right to bear arms. Yeah, interesting, huh? I've never thought that. And I'm a conspiracy researcher of 17 years. Let me break that one down. That's probably one of the better comments I've heard on my channel in the last 6 months. Let me go back and read that. Very interesting. Because I'm a thinker and I'm a conspiracy researcher, so I don't usually get caught off guard. I got caught off guard by this one only because it's so good. Only because it's so brilliant. I think it's funny how the First Amendment is freedom of speech, and the Second Amendment is the right to bear arms. Oh, shit. I think I've been outsmarted for the first time in almost a year. Because I need to make a good comment on that, and I can't. Because you're right. You never want to... Oh, by the way, just for anybody who's young and watches my show and they're in debate school, which is probably no one, but... has debate class in college or some shit. Know when you're beat. Don't ever debate someone from a point where you don't have at least 51% strength, because you're going to fail and you're going to be embarrassed publicly. So don't do it. Just say, I don't know, tap out, and wait for the next question. But I'm going to try to answer this one. Yes, interest-bearing account, very nice. This is Borat, the JB. USA All Day has rejoined us. The freedom of speech was listed as first because voice is your biggest weapon. Yes. And now the internet is our biggest weapon, which is tantamount to the same thing. Voice. But yes. I'm doing it right now. You don't have to stand on a soapbox anymore, in the center of town with a megaphone or just yelling like this. Yes, and I believe this and I believe that. We can just do it on YouTube. That's why I have so many fucking viewers. And by the way, when I say 6 viewers is so many, yes, for a show like mine, that's a lot. That's a lot. But as I say, and it sounds cheesy, it sounds like I'm trying to be like the other channel owners, but I'm not. Well, I am the same of them and of them in the way that I say that these chat shows are built by the viewers' comments. They're not built by the fucking shirtless host. Although I wish I could get a Jujubot shirtless host one day. I think that would be cool. But obviously a joke. Okay? But it is this format that came organically out of. I give the president full credit. I really do. Golden State Times, Right Side Broadcasting Network, even though I have 10 banned accounts at Right Side Broadcasting Network, hey, they helped the president get elected, so I have no hatred towards them. They just weren't ready for my message. That's partly why I started my own stream. Apparently you guys and girls are ready for my message, so what the hell does that say about you? You know what I mean? But I think I ended up getting kind of good at YouTube. I know how to manage audiences. I know how to, when to speak up, when to shut up, when to make I always make eye contact, or at least I try to. The only time I don't is when I'm reading the comments, because they come up in the, the boxes. And so we have a bunch of new chatters coming in, all saying hi to each other, which is cool. We like that. People are talking about cars. I'm just gonna watch this shit. I think it's great. Trump is a businessman. If you were smart, he would legalize marijuana. He's going to. All around, and tax the shit out of it and get us out of our fiscal debt. It wouldn't fully get us out of our fiscal debt, but yes, legalize, 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 legalize. I took a hit of pot an hour ago. I'm not murdering anyone. You know what I mean? I'm not taking a sledgehammer to every mirror in my apartment. All right? I'm on YouTube talking to you guys, having a nice conversation where I think I feel that I am a rather articulate person and pretty damn intelligent. The fact that I took, and I'm going through a lot of life problems right now, believe me, I could be as stressed out as I want on the internet right now. But I'm not going to do that. I took a nice little hit of pot, and I am not harming anyone at all. Who am I going to harm? Chinese food places? Domino's places? Oh shit, that food order has to be that big? You need it there immediately? Okay, that's the worst thing I'm going to do to anybody else. On one hit a week. But I can also extend the argument. I can extend the argument a little bit. Do I want school bus drivers driving a busload of third graders on their way to school while they're smoking a blunt? No. Same thing if they were drinking a 40 ounce of malt liquor. Same thing if they were sipping on a bottle of vodka. Something like that. To me, it's the same thing. But when you're sitting on your couch, and for some it's watching movies, for me it's going on YouTube, and you take a couple hits of weed, and you know that in an hour you're going to go to bed, and also you maintain the possession of your mental faculties to the degree that, let's say there was a family emergency. Do you hop in your car? No. You don't hop in your car. It's a family emergency. Money doesn't matter at that point. So you call a cab. Let's say it's a $50 cab ride. Well, if it's a family emergency, is that not worth the money? So you don't need to drink and drive, smoke and drive, any of that stuff. Legalize, legalize, legalize. Fuck you, Jeff Sessions. I'm sick of Jeff Sessions. Little Jeff Sessions with his fucking Keebler elf ear. You know that thing? Well, I think that marijuana makes a lot of, it could lead to other drugs. No, it doesn't. Choices lead to other drugs, you fucking dumbass. Get the fuck out of our government. I'm sick of you. You're terrible. You're terrible. I liked you until I learned about your weed stuff. I'm so glad the beard is gone. Ugh. I just keep expecting to, get the scratchiness. No. It's gone. I just lost 2 viewers real quick. So that must mean people disagree with me on Jeff Sessions. Haha, yes, at Vicky Carroll, I remember. The old meter maids, but has to have been over 25 years now, or better. I think Messenger Mike and I are the same age. I'm 34. Her name is Jenny. I don't know what that means. Old cheap pump didn't last long. Going to get a Gould pump and a Wellex Troll tank. That must be fish. I used to set up fish tanks for a living. I don't know what those are, but I used to set up fish tanks for a living. I know all about pH, and if you want to do salt, if you want to do fresh. I know salinity, I know glycerin, I know all that stuff. Nah, they couldn't just had to run, JB. Never worry about numbers. Worry about staying yourself. Well, I have Asperger's syndrome, so I can't exactly fake personalities. I'm always going to be myself. I have no choice. Believe me, I've tried. And it does not work out very well. I end up being basically, let me just say this. When I try to be like someone else, I end up being like a bad actor. You know the awkward feeling you get when you watch a bad actor? Like whether it's a movie or it could be, I don't watch a lot of television. I haven't been to I have not been to the movies in years, but you know the feeling when you see that internal uncomfortableness when you see a bad actor or bad actress? It's really uncomfortable. And I see that in society, so I have no choice to be myself. With the Asperger's syndrome, no choice. If you meet me in person, you're going to be shaking the hand of the person that you see on the fucking internet from thousands of miles away. It's going to be the exact same thing. I don't know if that terrifies you, or I don't know if that encourages you. And you can see I'm getting a little bit nervous. That's why I'm laughing. That's why I'm laughing right now. But it's 100% true. You're going to get the exact same person. So it's just one of those things. Why did I go online? I want to ask myself that question. Why? Hold on a second. The roommate just got back. I want to keep it quiet. It's okay. We will survive. He's a cool guy. His girlfriend got me weed, I'll be right back. Hold on a second. Now we shall continue. Damn, son. Still 6 watching. That's the craziest thing ever. I love you guys. Thank you so much, guys and girls. What? No, I'm not naked, but I am wearing what could be, I guess, from a... Well, no, you'd have to be a dumbass to think that, but I guess they're kind of skin-colored. If I was Moroccan or something. But I'm fucking white, and I don't even have a tan, you know? Dude, I know I have at least half female audience. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to be fucking weird. I'm not trying to go sex on YouTube. I'm not trying to do any of that shit. But I'm just telling you. Back when I was a wrestler, okay, in high school and college, all right, and I'm not looking for pity, I'm just telling you. When I would shave my chest and I had giant... I'm a small dude. I'm 5'3". I'm like fucking tiny. But I was like ripped. I had the veins and the biceps. I had all that. My neck was freaking ridiculous because I used to do bench press and deadlifts. And I used to eat properly and I didn't drink alcohol. Those were the times, man. The city says I will... Oh, USA is peacing out? Alright, peace out, USA. The city says I will have to either... You spelled that wrong. Hook back up again. Or have the water tested if it's potable, which means drinkable, then I don't need to just cap off their supply so there's no backfeed. I don't know how to understand that. I'm not being a jerk, I just don't know how to understand it. It's pretty funny. Let me try it again. I'm going to read it faster. The city says I will have to either hook back up again or have the water tested. If it's potable, then I don't need to. They said just cap off their supply so there's no backfeed. Okay, I got 70% of it that time, so they're telling you your water isn't good and you need to make a ground line and tap off what's coming from the quote-unquote government? Is that what you're saying? My nigga Vicky's talking about Fiji water. I love Fiji